All right. Shalom Akim. First and foremost, as always, I would love to give all the praises, all the honor, and all the glory unto the unstoppable and undeniable force, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught me this truth, and honors to the brethren in the Akim out there that's been pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith, and the Wadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson, as you brothers could see, is Wait on the Lord. And, through the Spirit, this lesson came into my mind, while I was watching the brother Yahweh Kawhi out there in Sacramento, California, the elder out there. And while he was out there in the highways and hedges with the other brother, man, I forget his name, but Salakia brother, please, Babakusha, forgive me. But with the other brother, the Ishkarite brother, and pretty much the brother was going into because there's some things that are going on in this earth, on this planet, in the world, and brothers are getting excited, and the brother was pretty much going into like even though we're seeing these things happening and it's an exciting time to be alive, we still must always make sure that we don't lose focus, for the most part. We don't, take our eyes off the prize. We don't, forget the task at hand. And, to continue and even go harder when we see these things happening, to not get lax or slacks, and to, be patient, and in patience you have to wait, and that's what we must do. We have to wait on the Lord, because even though we want shit, brothers want this place to go down by the end of this year, man. Shit, in 2 weeks, in a week, tomorrow night, tomorrow, tonight, we want this place to go, man. But yet it's not on our time. We're on Yahweh Bashem and Yahweh Shai's time. It's his schedule in which we're rolling on, and we have to wait. We have to continue to wait. We have to continue to wait and be patient in these times. Even though we see, a lot of things happening that are going to lead to, the time of Jacob's trouble, and the time of trouble such as never was, we still got to wait. We got to be patient, so, and that's the main focus in this lesson, is just to wait on the Lord, man. Continue to do our best in this truth to the best of our ability, and to wait on our power, man. Scriptures talk about waiting on the Lord many, many times, and through the Spirit, Adonai Tazah, through the Spirit, I'm able to bring forth, some precepts on that. Before I continue and proceed on with this lesson, I'm going to make sure that I am indeed live, so let me just check real quick. Before I continue and proceed on with this lesson. Oh, okay. Hey, shalom to the sister. Shalom to the sister. Up on the comment board. Shalom to you. Okay. Hey, shalom to the sister. All right. So, just gonna go through the Spirit, roll through the Spirit, and not around to Zah. This lesson be edifying, exhorting, and also comforting. So the first precept in which I want to grab, that came to my mind, and which I put on the brother's comment board when he was live. I put this on there because he mentioned it, and then meanwhile, I'm at work. I'm out. I'm doing my thing at work, but I'm still watching, listening, trying to edify myself in the time of my, in time of my bondage, the slavery we all got to go through, day in and day out. But I put this precept in the book of Psalms, the 27th. Let me just pull it up real quick. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 27, and let's start at 11, and it says, "Teach me that way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path, because of mine enemies." Verse 12, it says, "Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty." And it says, I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Verse 14, and it says, and this is a psalm on the Lord, be of good courage. Okay, so we gotta, when we read this, we gotta really, take this into consideration, take it into mind, take it into our lives, you know, as the tribe of Ishkar, they speak in Spanish in the cabeza, so we got to take this in our minds and apply it into everyday lives, to wait on the Lord, to be of good courage. Reading on, it says, and he shall strengthen thine heart, meaning our minds, because everything that's going to happen, it's all going to start in the head, in our minds. When we see time of Jacob's trouble come, all shit going downhill, hitting the fan, so to speak, we got to be strong mentally, because everything that we do, everything that may happen, it all starts in the mind, and that's why we have to be strong in our minds. And it says, and he shall strengthen thy heart, wait, I say, on the Lord. See, and these are things that we have to apply. We have to wait on our power. We have to wait on our Lord. You know what I mean? And those of us that continue to wait, and those of us that continue to be patient in this walk, and in this fight, and in the path in which we're on, we're gonna renew our strength, man. Because those that wait on the Lord, right? When you go to like the book of Isaiah, let's go here. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, and we'll go to the point. Isaiah 40 and verse 30, and it says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fail. And it says, but they, right? Which they are really the elect, because the elect are waiting on the Lord, and those are the ones they're going to be the first ones to renew the strength. All Israel will renew their strength, but it starts with the elect, all right, of the Heavenly Father, the friends of Yahweh and Yahushua. And it says, but they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength, because the glory which we have from before, we're gonna receive that back. We're gonna be given that back, And it says, but they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up the wings. It says, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. You see, meaning we're gonna be the corruptible body, the corruptible that we're in. We're gonna be changed to incorruptible. This mortal, which mortal meaning you're acceptable to death. You're acceptable to the physical decay. Because the time we're born is the beginning of us dying. Because we age, we're born, we get old and die. That's the process. Yet when this happens, those that renew their strength, they're going to be free from the physical decay, meaning they're never going to die. They're going to be everlasting. Okay, and this is what we want to receive. We want to be free from the bodies, of the because not only just we're captivity or Salakia, not only just we're slaves here in the land of our captivity, yet we're also captive to these the chains of darkness, which are these bodies, these vile bodies. But just like the book of Philippians, as Paul stated, he said, the Lord shall change our vile bodies, that it may be fashioned like into his glorious body, according to the work whereby where he's even able to subdue all things unto himself, even death, meaning we're never going to die, So from here, I want to grab this as well, because this one's good too. This is Psalms 130:1, Song of Decrees. And it says, out of the depths I have cried unto thee, O Lord. Lord, hear my voice. Let thine ears be attentive to the voice of my supplication. If thou, Lord, shouldest mark iniquity, which the brother brought this out in his when he was out there on the highways. It's the spirit. It just came to my mind. But it says, if thou, Lord, shouldest mark iniquity, who, O Lord, who shall stand? Meaning, because if the Lord were to mark all iniquities, all of us would, and wouldn't be, all of us have sinned, the scriptures talk about all sin and come short to the glory of the Heavenly Father, But verse 4 says, but there's forgiveness with thee, because like when you go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, right? Let's grab that. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 12, or 11, I'm sorry. And it says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of afflictions. You see, and as our power's majesty is, meaning his judgment, so is his mercy. And he's only going to have his compassion, his mercy, his long suffering, the pity that he has in him, is going to be upon his remnant, the elect. 144,000 in the 1/3. And it says, reading on verse 4, Psalms 130:4, but there is forgiveness with thee, that thou mightest be feared. See, and that's why we gotta fear the Lord, man, because they that fear the Lord will not disobey His word. Going back to the chapter that I was just previously in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter, which I just made a lesson on yesterday. Which in the times that we're coming in, that's a good chapter to read, man, because it gives you what to do, man. It gives you the game plan, so to speak. And it says, verse 5, I wait for the Lord. My soul doth wait. See, so that's what we got to do, brothers. We got to wait on the Lord, man. And it says, and in His word do I hope. You see that? And that's why, and what is hope? Faith, which that's what we have in these words, faith. This everything, okay? Everything is faith. Okay? Up in the morning, you hope that you're able to get to work, quick and safe and sound. You hope that work is quick and easy and just done with. Hope that you get home. Hope that you have everything is hope. Everything is hope, and that's what we're saved by, is the hope, which we have been given, but not everybody has received. Okay, because it is a gift. Verse 6, it says, my soul waiteth on the Lord more than they that watch for the morning. I say, more than they that watch for the morning. Verse 7, let Israel hope in the Lord. For with the Lord there is mercy, and with Him is plenteous redemption. And He shall redeem Israel from all his iniquities. You see that? And that's what in this whole chapter is just based on waiting. I wait for them more than wait. Waiting is man, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry. Waiting is a good man, I'm at a loss for words, forgive me, but I have it right at the tip of my tongue, but it ain't coming out. But waiting is a good characteristic to have. It's a good trait to have, and something good to practice. Because with waiting is patience, comes patience. And to be patient, you must suffer. Just like for instance, like you wait, like let's say like recently the Black Panther movie came out, right? Which I didn't get a chance to see it, nor that I desire to go see it really, and I mean I probably will see it. I'll end up buying it. I know I will, because definitely for me, I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to that kind of stuff. When it comes to the Marvel superhero stuff like that. I grew up watching that, and reading the comic books and stuff like that. But I guarantee you, when the premiere came, we had a whole line of Israelites, all kinds of people waiting to watch that movie, man. And it, and like for any premiere, man, it's gonna be, it's gonna be some waiting. You don't have motherfuckers cutting the line. Nigga, this is my seat. People get a little rowdy when it comes to stuff like that. Whether it be a premiere, movie, concert. And people gotta wait in line. It might be a mile long wait. But you gotta be patient in those things, and that's the same. Just using those things as an example, we have to be patient in this truth, and we have to watch, and as well as pray, and as we watch, we wait, and as we wait, we work. And we wait all the day long, man. All the day long. As it says in the book of Psalms 25, I believe. No, Salat 25. And we'll just start at 1 through the Spirit. So I'm going to check the comment board real quick. Hey, shalom to the brother Nakawam. Yahbashim al-Shah Brakatah. Shalom to you, brother. Yeah, patience is virtue, man. Yeah, yes, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. You're 100% right, brother. Patience is a big thing in this truth, man. Patience is everything. Without it, man, you lose patience, man. What's the script? Well, what's the book of Ecclesiastes say about that? What happens? You lose the patience, man. The Most High gonna smite your ass, man. He gonna hit you with a 2-piece, man. This is Ecclesiastes 2:14, and it says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience." You see, when you have some men that are like that, and those men that have lost patience, they got tired of waiting, they gonna be destroyed, man. Them. The Lord, He gonna get them, man. That's why it says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?" So what you gonna do, man? And really, when I read this, it's like it says, "What will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?" Well, what I have to ask to those men that left and lost patience, what can you do? There's nothing. You will do nothing because you can't do nothing, man. The Lord, He gonna get your ass, man. He gonna get you. This is the book of Psalms. This is what I wanted to grab. Psalms 25:1. A psalm of David. Unto thee, O Lord, do I lift up my soul. And it says, verse 2, "O my power, I trust in thee." And that's what we got to do as well. Trust in Him. Trust in Him with all our heart and lean not into our own understanding. And it says, "Yea, let none of them that slack it. O my power," it says, "I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemy triumph over me. Yea, let none of them slack it. Yea, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without a cause. Show me thy way, O Lord, teach me thy path. Lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the power of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day long." You see that? And that's what we got to do. Waiting on Him all the day long, man. Every day that goes by, man, we're waiting on the Lord, man. We're hastening into the coming of the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right? And we ain't gonna stop waiting till I don't want this out. We be making up in them chariots and meet the Lord in the air, man. Let me grab this. Let me grab this real quick. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1, and it says, or I'll just get to the point. Verse 3, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." See, so it's for an appointed time, man. So it's a certain time, day, hour in which the Lord, He's gonna have all these things come to pass, man. And we don't, and the scriptures talk about, no man knows the day, the hour, no, not the angels of heaven, but the Father only, man. And that's the thing, brothers. We wait. You want to know who else is waiting, man? Yahushua, man. He's waiting as well, because he don't even know when he's gonna come back, man. He's waiting on his Father to give him that green light, the thumbs up, the A-OK to come down and do what he gonna do. So as we wait, guess who else is waiting? Yahushua is waiting, man. And as He is patient, we gotta be patient, man. How much more us? The Lord Himself is waiting, man. Because He even said Himself, "I don't even know. Only my Father knows, man. I don't even know when I'm going to be coming back. Just my daddy knows. My Father knows, man. Only Him." And as our Lord waits, guess what? We going to wait right along with Him, man. "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, though it may seem like it's taking a long time, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry," brothers, you see. And that's where the patience comes in. That's where waiting comes. Okay? You gotta wait. Like Paul, or not Paul, I believe it's David. I think it's Psalms 40. It's the first chapter, or first verse of the chapter. Yes. Psalms 40:1, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. "I waited patiently," see that, "for the Lord, and He inclined unto me, and you heard my cry. See that? And that's what we got to do, man. All right. Matter of fact, staying in the book of Psalms, Psalms 37 and verse where is it at? Verse 5. Yeah, Psalms 37 and 5, and it says, "Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." You see, and that's what we got to do. These are all instructions in which we got to really, take in. Verse 6, and he shall go, Slakia, and it says, and he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord, and wait patiently for him. You see that? Fear not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. It says, cease from anger, and it says, forsake wrath. Fear not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off. But listen to this. But those that wait on the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. See? And that's what we got to do. Because those that wait on him, guess what? They're going to inherit everything, man. Yeah, that's bad right there, man. That's bad. Reading on, or let me go into this another precept that just came to mind. Psalm 69 and 1, and it says, save me, O Yahweh, for it says, for the waters are come into my soul. And it says, I sink in the deep mire, where there is no standing. I am come unto deep waters, where the flood overflow me. I am weary of my crying, my throat is dry, my eyes fail while I wait for my power. See that? So Paul, or I don't know why I keep on saying Paul, but David, he's saying, he's stating these things. I'm waiting for the Lord, man. I gotta stuff with all these things, but I'm still waiting, And it says, they that hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of my head. Damn. And it says, and they that would destroy me bring mine enemies wrongfully. And it says, are mighty. Then I restored that which I took, which is like it. Then I restored that which I took not away. Right? Verse 5. It says, O Yahweh, thou knowest my foolishness, and my sins are not hid from thee. And that's right, because we know David, he did some uncalled for things in which, anybody else would have done it, they would have more than likely been put to death. But the Lord had mercy on David. He committed a sin worthy of death, man. He committed adultery, murder, yet the Lord still had, mercy upon him, yet he still brought hell upon him. Had his son Absalom come against him, Saul's daughter, David started dancing for the Lord, and, she started talking shit. David was like, bitch, that's why you ass are gonna die without having no kids, ho. No, I was playing. No, but that's what happened to her, she died childless, man. Because she wanted to talk shit, man. Verse 6, it says, let not them that wait on thee, O Lord, Yahweh, power of hosts, be ashamed for my sake. Let not those that seek thee be confounded for my sake, O power of Israel. See that? But waiting, man. Waiting is very important in this truth, man. Patience is key. Patience is key. Psalms 59 and 9. Because of his strength will I wait upon thee, for my power is my defense. You see that? And that's who our defense is. That's who he's our rock, our fortress, our power, in whom I will trust. My shield, my buckler, the horn of my salvation, my high tower. As Paul, or I keep on saying Paul, which David, I don't know why, brothers. I don't know why I keep on saying it, but David said this in the book of Psalms, the 18th chapter. in the first and second verse, which that chapter's bad. Chapter's good. He's dynamite. Psalm chapter 62 and verse 1. Truly my soul. It says truly. It says, truly my soul waiteth upon the Most High. For him cometh my salvation. You see that? And it says, he only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. It says, I shall not be greatly moved. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? And it says, ye shall be slain, all of you. As a bowing wall shall ye be, and a tottering fence. And as a tottering fence, man. And it says, they only consult to cast me down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with the mouth, but they curse inwardly, Selah. And it says, my soul, wait thou only upon the Most High. For my expectation, which is faith, which is hope, is from him. See? He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. It says, in the Most High is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in the Most High. Trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before him. The Heavenly Father is a refuge for us. Selah. Bam. See? All right. There's another. What was I gonna grab? Oh, there. Lamentation chapter 3 verse 24, and it says this. It says, the Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore, right? Therefore will I hope in him. The Lord is good unto them. So listen to this. Listen to this. Let me say something. Listen to this very carefully. All right. It says, the Lord is good unto them that wait for him. Right. To the soul that seeketh him. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of Adawan. You see that? So this is what we got to do, brothers. And we have to continue to do this all the way until the end, no matter what, until the bitter end. All right? Ain't no retiring from this, man. All right? And those of you that lost patience, the Most High, he gonna pay you a very, very, very gruesome visit, man. You know? He ain't gonna knock neither, man. He just gonna kick the door in and those of you that lost patience, man, you gonna take this chip that's gonna be established into the world, man. You know, you gonna take that chip. Those of you that lost patience, you gonna get chipped, and then you gonna get dipped, and then you gonna get your ass whipped from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I ain't talking to no woman right now, man. You gotta go get on up out of here, man. But yeah, man, you gonna get chipped and dipped, and then your ass whipped from Mosai Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. But for us, we gotta do this. Wait on him. Hope in him. Quietly wait for the salvation of our power, man. All right? Because our expectation is from him. So wait on the Lord, man. And be of good courage, man. And he shall strengthen our hearts. All right? So I'm going to check the combo board. It says, let's see. The brother occupied till I come. It says, just like people in the world who get an inheritance, they gotta wait for their family member or loved one to pass away in order for them to claim. Yeah. You gotta wait. And you don't know when nobody gonna die. You know, we don't know when anybody gonna perish. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's actually a good. That's exactly, you know, that's a good example. Of course. Yeah, LOL. Yeah, conch. But, you know, through the spirit, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. You know, just a lesson that was on my mind, you know, from watching the brothers, you know, while they was out there. And, you know, I pray and I hope, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. You know, I believe the point was made. I hope and I pray that this lesson was edifying to you brethren out there. And I hope that, you know, that it was, you know, encouraging and, you know, straight to the point. Adamar Matazah. So, you know, through the spirit, brothers, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end it there through the spirit. I pray and I hope that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. As always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the unstoppable and undeniable force, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, for telling me this truth. Honors to the brethren and the Akim out there that's been pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith, and to Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for enabling me and for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And it's on to the next one, brothers. Shalom, stay strong. And a Bible ball, a Bible ball, a Bible ball. Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom, Akim.